What if I told you that one of America's largest corporations has a secret department that literally profits more from their employees' deaths than their lives? I'm talking about Walmart. And this isn't some conspiracy theory. This is a documented insurance scheme that's been quietly generating over $1 billion while families grieve their loved ones. Welcome back to Business Stories. Today, we're diving into one of the most ethically questionable corporate practices that's been hiding in plain sight for decades. It's called dead peasant insurance. And yes, that's the actual industry term. Here's how it works. Walmart secretly takes out life insurance policies on their employees, often without their knowledge. When these workers die, Walmart collects the payout. Not the family, not the spouse. Walmart. In 2000, a Houston Chronicle investigation revealed that Walmart had purchased life insurance policies on 350,000 employees. That's roughly 1/3 of their entire workforce at the time. The policies were worth between $50,000 to $80,000 each. Money that would go straight to Walmart when the employee died. But here's where it gets really dark. Walmart wasn't just insuring their executives or high-value employees. They were taking policies out on cashiers, greeters, and part-time workers. People earning minimum wage suddenly had their lives valued at tens of thousands of dollars. Not for their families, but for their employers' profit margins. The math is disturbing. A typical Walmart employee earning $15,000 per year would generate more money for the company dead than alive after just a few years of employment. The insurance payout could exceed their lifetime earnings with the company. Take the case of Felipe Tillman, a 26-year-old Walmart employee who died in a car accident. His family received nothing from his employer, but Walmart collected $64,000 from the life insurance policy they had secretly taken out on him. His widow, who struggled to pay for his funeral, had no idea this policy even existed. When families discovered these policies, lawsuits began flooding in. In 2006, Walmart faced a class action lawsuit representing families of deceased employees who never consented to these policies. The company argued they had a legitimate business interest in insuring their workers. But there was another layer to this scheme. These insurance policies weren't just about collecting death benefits, they were also massive tax shelters. Walmart could borrow against the cash value of these policies and deduct the interest as a business expense, while the policy gains remained tax-free. Internal Walmart documents revealed the true motivation. One memo described the program as an attractive investment vehicle that would provide substantial tax benefits. Another document calculated that the company could generate millions in tax-free income from these policies. And Walmart wasn't alone. Companies like Procter & Gamble, Nestle, and even banks like Bank of America were running similar programs. The life insurance industry was actively marketing these corporate-owned life insurance policies as smart tax strategies. By 2006, Congress had seen enough. They passed legislation limiting when companies could take out life insurance on employees. The new rules required written consent and restricted policies to key employees whose death would create financial hardship for the company. So what's the current situation? Walmart officially ended their broad-based employee life insurance program following the legal challenges and legislative changes. However, they still maintain policies on executives and key personnel, which is standard practice for most corporations. But here's the kicker. Those old policies are still paying out. Walmart continues to collect death benefits from policies purchased decades ago on former employees who have since passed away. Some estimates suggest they're still collecting tens of millions annually from these legacy policies. The ethical questions this raises are staggering. Is it morally acceptable for a company to profit from an employee's death? Should corporations be allowed to place monetary bets on their workers' lives? And what does it say about our economic system when human life becomes just another financial instrument? Today, corporate-owned life insurance is still legal under specific circumstances, but the industry has largely moved away from the broad-based janitor insurance that made headlines. However, billions of dollars in policies remain active on American workers. For Walmart, the financial impact was significant. While they faced legal costs and public relations nightmares, the tax benefits and death benefit collections from these policies likely generated hundreds of millions in additional profits over the years. This story serves as a stark reminder that in corporate America, even death can become a profit center. It's a practice that turned employees into unwitting financial instruments and families into excluded beneficiaries of their loved ones' final value to their employers. The next time you hear about corporate responsibility and caring for employees, remember the story of dead peasant insurance, because sometimes the most revealing business practices are the ones they never put in the annual report. If this story shocked you as much as it did me, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the business practices that companies don't want you to know about. And let me know in the comments, do you think this practice should be completely banned, or are there legitimate reasons for corporate-owned life insurance?